Hello and welcome back to Autonauts. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode we actually built Mortar. The reminder bot is not talking about it anymore, which is good. It looks quite happy in a kind of sideways way. But it's reminding us to do the house parts, and that's what we're going to start off with. I think we have a couple of small projects as well with the flower garden. Maybe that's where I start by running down there with a scythe and cosplaying the Reaper Man, chopping up all the flowers, because we do have the tilling bot. I don't know if the bot that does the tilling or yes, and that one is also going to be for the cotton. And I think, yeah, we're out of cotton now in the patch itself. Let's see, I'm going to look at that in a moment. It does look like most of these give 2 seeds, so maybe half of them. So it shouldn't take too long to get enough seeds to fill this up. I could automate this, but because it's a one-time thing, geez, they grow up fast, these flowers. Maybe I should just chop one more round. Probably running out of tilled spots though. We also, let's see, yeah, this beehive, we need to sort this one, the honey bot. Let's stop it for a sec, come here. And let's get rid of the seed. And let's borrow the bucket for a second, because we're going to show you how to get from the beehive as well. Stop. Good. Remember to give back the bucket, and I think we're going to make a similar loop until held object is full, but then we also need to do the skippy bits. I'm also going to prioritize the beehive because I do believe that one will get filled faster, because it looked like it has more bees, and it's also very close to, oh, it filled up really fast. Well, all of them are maybe full now. Yeah. So let's let this person do his job, and we'll do one more round with the scythe later. And now for the construction materials. I was looking at the it's the structural workbench, and it's the frames, door frames and window frames, I believe. Let's set up one more so we can make sure we do this correctly. That's fast. Yeah, so they have 6 stages. It's a lot of work, and someone suggested that I update the construction area, which I kind of agree on, but we have so many things to prioritize before that, I feel. We have the science especially, and for that we need to set up quite a lot of things, many things. So this is the part where we do the chimney and the fireplace. So let's do those. Chimney and fireplace. I don't think we need these items for anything else, but I'm going to leave the bot here so we can craft more. There we go. And then it's stone. So place here. Let stone fill up. I think we completely emptied the stone while building that. And no, it's not for mortar. We did, however, I think, clean out the clay storage almost. So I'm going to send our squad of cyberbots down to upgrade that. And I realized that the reason that this bot might have left parts in different locations is because we didn't do the drop everything when stopping it. And that might have made it a bit confused, because it starts up here again before. So maybe I should do a drop all command up here all the way at the top, because if we restart the loop, it will start with drop all. That was my thinking on that. Is this the right sign? Yes. Good. I'm going to bring it back while we remember that. Go, go. And then we set the area from the construction bots to the clay bots. I think that's good, like so. This one is even MK0. Good, and then we start the squad. Okay, so let's do what we originally... Oh, let's not bring the sign, but let's still do what we originally intended to. And that's the structural workbench parts. Now, I don't know if this bot... I'm going to test something here, because the square frames and the panels, I can only carry one. So let's try to pick up two. It didn't look like that worked. No, can only carry one. Okay. Well, drop it for now. We'll place it back. And maybe this one can carry two if we upgrade the hands. But I don't think we need to do that. I'm just going to look at this. So we need square frame, pole and fixing pegs. So if we get pole, store them, or like I talked about yesterday, I was just going to throw several bots on these to make it very easy to code. The problem with that though is that they might not be as temporary as I thought, because the parts here require them as well. And it would be quite cool to have doors in our houses and windows, like so. Maybe not. Yeah, it would be cool. So maybe we make a couple of extras. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we do use the bots as intended, and then we just make a couple of extras. Let's do that. So let's move it out of the way. If we move it like here, it is going to be out of the way, but it is going to take a while to construct them, but that's fine. So we do record. This is going to be a massive waste of bots, but it's temporary, like I said. So we do square frame, and here. Good. And it's only one each, right? Yes. Good. So we repeat that the number of times we need the frames. I think we need 2 frames per thing. Let's see. Temp frames. Not, yeah, window frames. Important, because the other ones. Window frames. Good. And let's see. Yeah, that's one. Stop. Then we have this one. Does the panels, I guess. Yes. So panel and deliver. Deliver. Come on. Good. And this you do twice. And that's 2. And then this is temp door frame. And you, oh no, stop, move here. Okay, so that's that. No, it needs the additional loop that says, I guess it's going to say if we need 20 for 10 houses, then we make 30 to have a couple of extras. No, let's make 40. 40 and I guess that's 40 for each of these. So this is also times 40. Oh no, don't start, don't start. Don't pick up anything, good. Okay, get back here. So that's 2 of them. Now there's poles. Record. Take 2 of them. And place 2 of them. 2 of them. I need to manually get one more panel because I don't like to start them while it's half finished in there. There we go. And then this thing loops 40 times. 40. And that's the poles to window. Hold on. Did I name this bad? Yeah, I did, because it's still window. And it's the window thing we do 40 times, because the door frame is only going to be like 20 times. So that's good. Got to store that for some reason. 40. Stop. And this thing, forgot to store that as well, apparently. So that's 40. Stop. And this one is already, yes. Good, and then the last part, the fixing pegs. And that's here. 2. Oh, come on. 3. And then the 4th. And that's 4 times. And then we put it in here. And that's also 4 times. And this is done 40 times. And that's pegs to window. And we move you here so we can see all of them. And then we finish the craft ourselves. So this one is done now. And this one, it needs one more square frame. That's fine. And it needs logs instead of poles. So we can reprogram that one bot after. But I'm going to start these now to make 40 of them. And this is going to be a tower, but that's great as well. So while these craft, we can look into, for instance, this, and how are we doing on cotton. We still have half our supply, so that is fine. So we don't have to send the tilling bot back yet. We can finish the garden. And how are we doing on honey? We have so much honey, but we do need it. It's needed for the tier 4 food. So this isn't just for fun and games and roses and happy times with flowers. This is actually because the roses are used in food, or the end product, the honey, is used in food. Production chain wise, the flowers are used in food, I guess. 3 and 4. 2. And there we go. We still need quite a few seeds, but Scythe is going to break now, and our avatar is going to get angry. Rar. Oh yes, rar. So let's get all the seeds, plant them where we can now. It is getting closer though. Did I plant everywhere? Not here. And not there. And not there. Good. 3 seeds left. So that can be done later as well. And our bees are doing just fine now. What we can do is move this one no, we can move this one at least. Like so. And probably the storage as well. Oh, that's... uh-oh. Yeah. You need to restart. I have a tendency to kind of break them when I do that, but it's fine. Need to be a bit careful with the coding and... Oh no, we have a rampant cyberbot. Where is it now? Let's find it. Okay, so find nearest. I'm not sure why it runs down here. And I'm not sure why it doesn't upgrade. It drops it on the floor. It's the drop all command that makes them confused. I'm going to start it again. I'm going to manually get all of these. I'm going to see what it does now. What? No, bot drive. So it actually doesn't find them now. Yeah, the whole finding... let's stop you, let's drop. There is definitely something wrong with this, but I don't know what. But I think... Let's see, can we... We can't. Claydig, you need to stop for a second, because you need better parts. That's the bod, and that's the drive. That's quite cute, actually. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's quite cute. It doesn't need the head, probably. It does look like it's working faster anyway. So let's get these boards and drive back to here. Maybe it would be better to just recall the bots and copy and burn. That feels a bit rude though. Let's see. I guess we should stop the cyber patrol now. Stop them and then move them here. So this is here and this one is here. At least we got the thing we wanted, and that's the digger bot upgraded, because that one is the one that needs the speed. And we have 49 still, yeah, waiting for Clay now, so Clay can do its thing. Fixing pegs are a bit low. Oh, well, that's fun. We are using loads and loads of parts right now. So let's completely break the system and get spending planks as well. Let's look at this. I think this is the upgraded cauldron. Needs clay, metal ore, crude torch and sticks. We can at least get the sticks. And do we have a workbench for the crude torch? Because if we do, we can do that right away. And I think that's in the good workbench. It is. That's one stick and several straws. So that's down here, and we bring one stick from here. Nope. Took our stick. There we go. And 4 of these. Oh, we actually need one more stick because we need 2 of these. So then, is this one going to drop one? Yes. Nice. So 2 torches, 1. Can we store it? Yes. And 2. Good. So that's this one. We have an autosave, and we need the clay and we need the metal. So while thinking, oh, we forgot to place the other torch. Let's place it down here. So maybe we should stop the feed the colonists bot. This is going very slow, and we want a stockpile of these for the next part. And the next part is probably just honey, or do we need anything else? Because if we don't, let's see, it's jam. Yeah, this is very easy. We can just start this right away, really. So we need 4 of these, I think, 4, yes. And 8 clay, and the clay is going to be an issue. So maybe we get the disk, we get the clay dig bot. We're going to program 1 or 2 more bots to do the dig for clay. It is, maybe we just need 1. It would be nice to, let's see, clay to mortar. Let's stop it, drop it, start it. Actually, let's stop it temporarily. There we go. And I was supposed to stop the dig bot, but I didn't. I also stopped the wrong bot here. It's very hard to target the right bot sometimes. This is fine, and you can drop as well. That one skipped it as well now. Now, it's closing in. There we go. Stop. And copy. And start again. And we obtain 1 of these. Come down. 1 is enough, I think. Then we find ourselves. That was easy. Finding ourselves instantly. No, enlightenment journey needed. So that's a nice pile of stuff to shove into the cauldron to turn it into a great cauldron. A great cauldron that suddenly needs a house. So we're going to have to make a house for the cauldron. So we copy to this one. That's clay dig 2. And clay is written with an L. So we just start it, send it to get a spade. Good. And now we can start storing it again, and we can send it to the mortar. Because right now we don't need it for anything else, I think. Nah, it's fine. We're not going to recycle too much of the plates now. So that might be more of a drain as well, but we'll see how it goes, because the mortar is going to at some point fill up, and then it's all good. So still missing the fixing pegs right now. We could upgrade this thing. We could also let this thing craft more. I'm going to do that. It's not until the saw is full anymore, it's until the fixing peg store is full. And that's going to let it build. And I can do the same with this. Record until this is full. This might make the towers, as we all know, but it is a bit faster, so that's fine. That's the, let's see, the house parts. The fixing peg is the bottleneck of the house parts right now. Logs. Ooh, logs are also going to be. That's fun. We actually need to upgrade the forestry now. And that's going to be the tree chopping bot. Let's get number 2. And let's move it here so we find it. Good. Copy. And then you may restart. Do we need one more, two more? Probably just one more. That's the tree chopping. Tree chopping 3 into forestry. I think that's 50% more, so that should be just fine. Maybe we need one more carry bot. Do we have, let's see, log to storage. That's good, and that's good. I wonder what this thing is. The oh, it's the fuel bot. Okay, that's fine. That can be tier 1 lower. So now we need to spend so many planks because we need all of the houses for the things, and that we already have 2. Yeah, 2 bases built, so that's 3, 4, and 5. 6. Let's go with 5, that's half. Because if we put too much of a strain on the planks might get unhappy, and we don't want that. Well, not the planks themselves, but, you know, us, because the fixing pegs are going to take even more of a hit. And the poles are actually taking a hit as well. So this is fun. We are actually using all of the things and still struggling. But we don't have the construction done anyway. So we need more walls. And I guess stone walls are the thing. Yes. So we need a house for the cookpot. And do we care if it's close? And do we care if it is a large house? It could go here. Like so. That seems, for some reason, that seems wrong to me. I kind of want it up here. But that's very far away. So maybe here, maybe behind. Yeah, that can be done. Like so. It doesn't have to be a big house. I feel like this is too cramped as well though. I think with the speed of our bots we can really build it here, but that's going to be for the next clothing thing. This thing needs to be moved because at some point we are going to need more berries as well. This thing can be moved way out of the way as well. And these ones are going to take up so much space. It's probably going to be a 3x3 and then one house off. I think that's a good idea. Maybe the house, I mean the house can probably be tiny. Let's get rid of this. And get rid of these. Nom nom nom. And put this here. So let's look into this. The cauldron is here. So if we do it like here, and then we find the walls. Now, is there anything that stops us from building like a 2x2 house, basically a 3x3 walls? Let's try that. Just encircle the thing, make it a tiny little hut, and then we need the flooring. The flooring can be silly flooring, and that functions just fine. And all of these, they do need honey, which means that we can move this to wherever really, or we can move the honey. Oh, and they also need fuel. Okay, so fuel bot, fuel bot. Do we use one of the previous ones or do we make a new one? I think we use one of the previous ones. I think I heard a ping. Anything happening? Ping? No. Though, I was hoping for an achievement, but apparently not. So, fuel. There we go. Fuel to T3 pot. So we do, let's see. Find crude cooking pot. That's fine. We also need to, of course, teach it how to do this. So let's get a log. Did we get one? No, there we go. And then teach it to fuel the cauldron as well. Oh, it's moving down to sea. Good bot. So, we need the cauldron. We need here. And I guess 1 times, but with a skip. So it loops 3. Don't think it matters at all. But now we should stay up there and loop through these to make sure it gives them fuel. Let's see now. Skip, 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 skip. Yes. Good. And, oh, 2, wrong one. Wrong one. Fuel to T3 pot. There we go. And that's T3/4 now. Did that save? Yes. Oh, this is so cool. We have the colonist feeder now. Feed colonists. That's one with the food. Maybe we have it in a green. Food. Here. Stop. Drop the berries. We don't want you to keep the berries. We want the berries in the box. There we go. So you can come down here, and then we move here. There we go. Now these are going to be hungry for a bit, but that's fine. These ones have the next part being done. This one is done with the stones, so this one can move here. This is such a project to build these. And because we only need a certain amount, I don't want to set it up automatically, because that's going to take more time than we want to spend on it. It also looks so cool with the fireplace and the things actually going into the building while we are mid construction on these. Let's see. There we go. So fireplace. Oh, this spot is out of electricity now, and that's nice. That's going to sit there out of electricity and think about what it's done, because it's emptying our clay resources. So if we just leave it here for a bit, our clay is going to fill back up. Maybe it already is. 36, yes it is. That's nice. And this one is at 55, so maybe we can actually start it again. We should probably look into one of the recharge bots as well to let it go up there, but let's see. And then stone here. Good. And pole is good. And straw. Do we have the straw construction? Construct flooring. Construct flooring. And for some reason that's only on the left side. Good. This is a bit rough, of course. But it's working, and we just need to shift them around. We also need we also need these things for the next part, so it's going to take a while before we can do the final part of all the houses. But we can do the in-between things. So this one needs the logs. And how are we doing on the logs? Oh, we have issues. We have issues because we don't have enough diggy bots. And why is that? You're working, oh, we just need so many, apparently. So let's get one or possibly two more. It's a bit hard to gauge, but if I get two more, at least we have enough for a while. But it might be overkill as well. So maybe we just make one more. Dig for wood. Number 4. It looks like we need many because it's like completely empty here. But that's also because it either kind of goes up or down. If they can keep up, they will keep filling. But if they can't, it will keep emptying. So after a while, it's completely empty, even though we just need a tiny bit more. So I'm going to start with one and see what happens. And we have the disk, so it's not an issue. And let's get a side. This is something we need to upgrade as well. There is like so many things in this game. We should also sort small stuff like fertilizer because we aren't using all the dung. And we should set up the toy making. The toy making is the stuff that needs the wool. So that's going to take a while as well. But we do have quite a lot of wool now, I believe, in a box, because we have two sheep being sheared all the time. They're being straw fed. Let's see, we have 3 seeds here now, and we're missing 4. So we need one of these to pop out 2. That's just 1. That's just 1. That's just 1. And 1. This is unlucky, tearing up the whole... Oh, there's 2. Maybe one of these were 2 as well. No, doesn't look like it actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have 5. That's 5. And 3 more. That didn't seem to help at all. So that's 5, and that's these. And we need loads more. So let's get 3 more seeds. That's 2 from that one. That's 2 from that one. That's nice. Lucky. 1 from that one, I think. And 1 from that one. 1. If I knew it was going to be this struggle, I would have set this up automatically, because then it could just be planting bots and chopping bots, and in the end it would be messy and seeds all over the place unless we paid really good attention. Oh well. So what are you? Find nearest turf. Across the soil. Okay, yeah, it's a diggy bot. One of the original ones, I believe. Good. Now let's do a count. We have 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, here we have more. 10. So that's better. Do we have enough though? I don't feel like this is enough either, but let's see after it's done. And then we have the buttons, needs the flooring, needs a bot. Record. I need to set the recipe first. Running up. The buttons are going to need pegs, so this isn't going to happen for a bit. Yeah, it's pegs. Okay. Then I guess the button bot is going back into storage, wherever it is. There. And we also need more bots now. So this is going to take a toll on everything. Looks like we were kind of correct. We need a new bot that's chopping now, I think. But if we get one more, I think we need one more that digs as well. So let's do both of these. This is the dig for wood bot. The tree chopping one can go here. Actually, we bring it all the way over. And then dig for wood, that's you. And tree chopping is you. So you are tree chopping 4. We actually did this the correct way as well. And this is a copy paste thing. Oh no. Good. Dig forward 4. The X there was to center. So dig forward 5. And then we move these to the forestry group. And then we can see that is correct. We have 5 dig bots and 4 chopping bots. Hopefully that's going to help for a little while, if we remember to start these. There. So it's nice to see that we're struggling with the wood again in the middle of all of the other things. But when this is done, suddenly we have enough. But why? Are we done? Yeah. Well, we're done. We probably have 20 then. That means we could set up the yeah, we actually are done. Nice. So that means we can set up the other part, and that's going to be even more expensive. But we only need half of them. Need to remember that, only half of them. So let's say poles need to be logs and square frames need to double up. So that's pegs. We only need 20. 20. Poles. You are going to be deleted. No. You are going to be taught how to do log instead of poles. Like so and like so. That's good. I think that actually is good. We don't need to do anything with this. So you go here. And that's square frames, and that's panels. And panels we only need 2 of, like before. So you go down to 20. And that's... Oh, we need to remember this. Don't X out the window, it doesn't save. Stop it instead, because then it saves. And the same here. So that's 2 out of 4 done. You need to do this, go down to 20, but we need 2 of each instead of 1. So this is going to be 40. We don't need to modify that at all. And you go to 20. I think that's it. So let's start this. when we're done making the houses, this tower is going to be twice as large now, but afterwards we're going to take the rest and put into boxes. And this is going to run for a while, and it's also going to empty everything. And this, what are you? You are a pegbot. Move to crate. Yeah, let's do that again while we can. There we go. And you're going to take... Do we want to just make a 1 and 1? Yes. We're going to make 1 and 1, because if we do that, then we can use the same bot for storing as well. Good. Stop. And yeah, leave the fixing peg there. That's fine. Record, pick up, put in box. Do this until the box is full forever. So that's button craft / store. Yeah, that's nice actually. Good. Of course, this is going to put even more of a drain on everything, but it's fine. Now, this house is almost complete. Let's rotate this house while we move. And then get door frame and 2 windows. Nice. So now we have the construction being done for all of the houses. Or not all of them, but all of the houses over here, and the rest is going to be automatic. It's just going to take a while. This part is not automatic, but the parts are complete. So it's easy enough to get it done. We'll just do the shifting around of the houses as we move along. Good. So that's it for today. This episode ran a bit long as well because there's still so much to do. The house parts are done, so we can change this into houses. So we know that that's what we are up to, as if we would forget this the way the place looks right now. And science needs to be changed. So we need to do some cleanup here. We need to eject all of these poor colonists from the houses. So that's that. But we also need to. Oh, we can do this now. We can complete this one. So we need. Let's see, houses, toys, and food. I guess that's like everything we need for science. And clothes, but that, oh, we can do that later. We'll know. We also have so much honey now. Do we have several barrels? Yes. So we can keep going. And let's do the quick planting here so we can see how many more seeds we need, if we need any. We counted correctly. This is good. Now we have a full flower garden. And you can find soil in your old area. That's nice because we kind of want this to fill up before we get to the next clothing thing, because that's going to put a big strain on our cotton. Maybe we should get more cloth. No, it's fine. 25 is completely fine. And everything is building here. Everything is working so nicely, even though we have a severe lack of all the things. That's going to build up again by itself as we get this done. We can't support it anyway right now. So it doesn't hurt that it is a bit slow, even though it looks a bit And I was thinking I had an idea. I thought I saw a stack of, there we go, a stack of turf. I'm going to fix something quickly that's been on my mind for a very long time. 4, good, and we have the autosave. And there. Now, how are we doing on stone? Stone is doing great. There we go, that looks a bit nicer. Could possibly fill these as well, don't think so. And fleece, oh, fleece is doing great, we're stacking up, it's almost full. So I guess we're going to make another house back here as well. For the next part of the clothing line, clothing chain, if we need to. And that reminds me, instead of the, well, the houses we are going to, no, let's see, no, I'm going to make a special reminder bot for this one, because we need to remember weeds, because the weeds are needed for the, what's it called, thread. Where's the dress here? There we go. String. Weeds are needed for string. And I'm not even sure if we have a crude string maker, but that's something we will make in the next episode. Oh, all of them running around. That's funny. It completed something and then they all go. That's nice. So we now have 2 reminder bots, and even though we did so much today, we probably have even more to do tomorrow. So reminder bots and we say thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.